If you've been in the crypto world for any amount of time, you know that whiplash feeling, right? One minute, you're reading some amazing news. The next, a headline flashes across your screen that just makes your stomach sink. Well, believe it or not, that chaos isn't always an accident. So today, we're putting together a survival guide. We're going to help you decode all that noise.
I mean, you hear things like this all the time, and from some of the biggest, most respected names in finance. And wow, is that a powerful statement? It's short, it's memorable, and let's be honest, it's designed to make you feel a very specific way. Nervous. It just grabs you and plants this little seed of doubt.
And that really gets to the heart of what we're talking about today. When you see a quote or a headline that makes you uneasy, are you getting a genuine, well-meaning warning? Or are you actually the target of something else? A deliberate tactic?
Well, it turns out there's a name for that tactic. It's a term you will see absolutely everywhere if you're in the crypto space. So it's time for us to decode the noise and really figure out what's going on behind these kinds of alarming headlines.
It's called FUD. That's FUD, and it stands for fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Now, the most important thing to get here is that FUD isn't just someone's negative opinion. It's very often a deliberate strategy. It's a tool that people use to try and manipulate the market, to create panic, and to push an asset's price around, usually to benefit themselves.
Okay, so if FUD is a strategy, then who are the players in this game? I mean, who is actually out there spreading it? And what on earth do they have to gain from it? Let's take a look at the people the crypto community has nicknamed the FUDsters.
You know, the sources of FUD are all over the place, but they usually fall into a few main categories. First, you've got the people who are just chasing attention. Think media outlets that know a scary headline gets more clicks. Then you've got the defenders of the traditional system, like big-name critics or even some governments who kind of see crypto as a threat. And finally, you've got the people who are in it purely for the money, the market manipulators who use fear as a weapon to control prices.
And all of these goals, they just feed into each other, creating this really powerful domino effect. So a scary story makes current investors panic, and they start selling. Of course, that drives the price down, which then scares off any new people who were thinking about investing, and it makes that original scary story seem even more credible. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy that's just fueled by fear.
All right, so we know the what and the who. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty. We're going to take 3 of the most common FUD claims you hear all the time, put them to the test, and see how they really stack up against reality.
This one. This is probably the GOAT of all FUD claims. You've heard it for years, right? From huge figures like Warren Buffett and Bill Gates. The whole idea is that crypto is basically fool's gold, that it has no real substance, and that a massive, catastrophic collapse is right around the corner.
But when you actually place that claim right next to the reality of the situation, a totally different picture starts to form. I mean, this imminent collapse has been predicted for more than a decade now, and in all that time, crypto hasn't just survived. It's kicked off a huge wave of digital innovation and is now getting serious buy-in from major institutional investors, the exact kind of players who are famous for avoiding speculative bubbles.
Okay, this next one goes right for the jugular. It attacks the very foundation of crypto. The argument goes something like this. Because crypto isn't backed by a physical thing, like gold, it has no intrinsic value, and its price could literally drop to zero at any second.
Now this is where things get really interesting, because think about it. Most of the money that governments issue, like the US dollar, isn't backed by a physical asset either, hasn't been for a long time. Its value is based on trust. But the big difference is that value can be watered down every time more money is printed. By contrast, a ton of cryptocurrencies have a fixed, unchangeable supply built right into their code. It's a core part of their design to act as a shield against that very kind of inflation.
And here's a classic. The old story that the so-called anonymity of crypto makes it the perfect tool for criminals, for money launderers, for all sorts of shady stuff. It's a really old argument, but it still has a lot of power to scare people away from the whole space.
But the reality on this one is, well, a lot more complicated. Yeah, it's true that criminals have tried to use crypto, but this idea that it's some kind of perfectly anonymous magic wand for crime is just a myth. See, most crypto transactions are recorded on a public ledger, the blockchain. It's not anonymous, it's what we call pseudo-anonymous, and law enforcement agencies are getting incredibly good at following those digital breadcrumbs, which is why good old-fashioned cash is still the #1 tool for most financial crime.
So we've taken down some of the biggest FUD claims out there.
But really, the most valuable thing you can take away from this is learning how to spot new FUD for yourself in the wild. So let's build your personal FUD detection kit.
It's actually a pretty simple 4-step process you can use anytime. Whenever you see some big, scary claim, first, ask yourself, who is saying this? Is this a credible source? Then ask why might they be saying it. Try to spot the bias. Do they have skin in the game? Next, check the what. Are they giving you actual verifiable facts, or is it just a bunch of strong opinions? And finally, the most important question of all, what's the goal here? Is this story meant to genuinely inform you, or is it designed to make you feel afraid?
And to make it even easier, you'll notice that FUD tends to share a few common traits. It almost always predicts a total, complete collapse, not just a market downturn. It's totally one-sided, ignoring any potential good news or solutions. It leans really heavily on so-called professional opinion instead of hard data, and a lot of the time the arguments just don't add up, or they come from sources that have a pretty bad track record.
And there you have it. That's your crypto FUD survival guide. Now, the goal here isn't to become a blind optimist and just ignore all the risks, because legitimate criticism is super important. The goal is to give you the tools you need to tell the difference between that valid criticism and a deliberate strategy of fear. So I'll leave you with a question. The next time one of those scary headlines pops up on your screen, what are you going to see differently?